Greetings, fellow musicologists and metal scholars of the world. I'm Alex Tamulis. Welcome to the channel. Hero of the Day by Metallica. The music video was directed by the one and the only Anton Corbijn. Hero of the Day begins with this contradiction right off the bat. You see there's a TV show, and the show's called Hero of the Day. And we see that Jason Newsted, he's one of the hosts of the show. But at the same time, we're introduced to the main character. He's an anti-hero, and you see his apartment, a total mess. He's watching the show, lots of bright lights outside. Let the sunshine, and he's not part of it. He has the curtains closed. Subliminal way to show us that the character's just cooped up in the dark and he's not really embracing lights. The kitchen is an utter mess, and it represents his life as an external manifestation of the internal mess that he's going through. Flipping the channel, we see a movie, and it's a Western. It's called Load. The album comes with lots of lyrics about Western characters like outlaw torn, heroes or villains. So it's a great shout out to what the words represent on the album. The main character is now working out. He wants the shape, but he doesn't really want to work his butt off. He lacks discipline and motivation, so maybe he lives the dreams of others. And everything that Anton is putting on screen is to show you that the contrast of the greatness or the purported greatness of the characters on TV is in like diametrically opposed to the loser in real life. When James sings, he's off to find the hero of the day, the main character is looking in the mirror and he's curling his biceps, and with super light weights. He is indeed dreaming about being the TV hero. He thinks he's just like them. And the question is, are TV personalities as reliable as they portray themselves to be? He's going to have breakfast. It's showing these mundane aspects of this anti-hero. He's addicted to watching TV. And in 1996, this is equivalent to cell phones and social media today. So every day the hero changes, because society and social media need you to have someone to be that hero, to have that dopamine shot of the day, to be amused. You need to be amused. You need to be entertained. So that's exactly what keeps happening with the character. He's now back on the couch. He's channel surfing. He's not really hungry. He leaves the PB&J sandwich there. He's just flipping channels, and Metallica guys are playing. And they are playing the heroes of the day. Who are these guys? Well, they are movie stars, TV hosts, boxers, people who get free money on television with lottery tickets. So this is showing that we as members of society, we think that these people are just the crème de la crème. They're just the role models that everyone should aspire to be. But in fact, these people are just as flawed as we all are. We're just thinking, dude, this guy's got everything he wants. His life is really good. He lives by himself. He's got a great apartment. He's healthy, good looking. He's got access to technology. Yet he chooses to stay in that mess. That is a choice. And the video wants you to wonder and ponder about that. So it's like, what are you going to do with your life? Or what are you doing with your life? Are you going to get your shit together, or are you going to just pretend to live vicariously through the so-called heroes of the day? We see the poster of an alien, and that means what? That he worships alien things, aliens, strangers, everyone who's far, everyone who's different, but not himself. In this case, the television is there everywhere he goes. He turns the TV, and it's there influencing his behavior to be there with him. During the heaviest part of the song, we begin to notice that our heroes of the day are not as phenomenal as they seem to be in the beginning, because the boxers are now getting beat up real bad. The Western outlaws are just all shooting each other, and they're just getting hit, and they're bleeding out, and now the main character is dressing up. He wants to be like what he sees on TV, and he actually looks like a pimp now. We notice that there's a guest coming, and it's his girlfriend, and she's really good looking, and they start making out. Right when James sings, "Can't you hear your baby's crying now?" We notice that the guy cannot really get up. And you see these beautiful TV ads right there. It's the meta language going on, and it's showing the ads of like rockets, which is the phallic symbol, like the penile reference, the masculinity, virility, power. And then you see the ad of a drink called Load, representing like, well, the bottle also represents kind of like a manifestation of masculine and penis and all that stuff. So the liquid would be the power of semen, the load. But everything right now is far away from the character. So you have this contradiction, the character is just not really getting it up. And then you have the drink, which is the drink that gives you power, the manifestation, external manifestation. Great ways to present contradiction here, to show you that there's tension. It's the tense part of the song, the climax, and he obviously is not able to perform. The girlfriend leaves, and the guy has reached rock bottom. So he goes, from the peak to the valley, and he's going to resort to drinking. He's going to resort to abuse, alcohol, and that will definitely worsen his condition. The character is an addict, the anti-hero. He's depressed. He's had enough. He's the opposite of a hero. He's going to take a ton of pills that will end his suffering. And he does that, and then he faints. And that's exactly when James sings, "Mama, they try and break me," meaning that society and the pressures of society, and some people are just not going to be able to withstand it. He passes out, then we see that there are creatures coming out of his ear in a way that could represent hallucinations and dreams while he's just passing out, losing consciousness. And it can also mean that there are demons that are now leaving his body. The parasites are leaving the body, and instinctively the body is just fighting to live. It's time to fight back, and the body does fight back, because he's going to do what? He's going to puke now. And then representation of vomiting and all the TV information and ideas, the vomit represents just leaving that out. Just get that out of your system. All the garbage that you've been fed, barf it out, let that out of your system. And that would be the end of the journey. That's exactly when the video ends, because it's the whole trajectory, the whole journey itinerary of this character. And I have to say that this is a phenomenal video, in my honest opinion. What a time to be alive in 1996. I really remember when I saw the video, actually in 97, when I first watched it, and I had absolutely no idea of what was going on. And I was just crazy about the song, and the video really caught my attention, and I kept watching it and having a great time. And it teaches me things for life. Good example of art imitating life, and then life imitating art. I hope that you liked the video. Please sub and hit the bell button if you can. Remember that music is what music does, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.